Anti-aircraft defenses activated.
All right, we might be ready to move on this.
Hi there. Are you free?
What? Hey, Joseph? What, you guys want to... I don't even want to play GTA tonight. I want to play hockey. Right? Ooh. Ooh, nice. Beef tenderloin. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Oh, wow. Wow. That's gonna be delicious. Mmm. Wow. Fantastic. Hell yeah. Dude, it's a man thing. You know? Don't be ashamed of it, right? It's a man thing. We barbecue. Mm-hmm. Medium rare. Ooh, nice. Nice. Ooh. Mm. I bet you got a little bit of a crisp right there on the top, don't you? I bet you do. Man, I know. It's like they tried to tell us our whole lives, you know, eating meat is bad for you, right? But it's not. Like that's protein, that's goodness for you. That gives you energy and everything else. Hey, what they don't want to tell us, which is true, before I jump over to hockey,
How can I help
because
you?
GTA is gonna bore me tonight. It's true. I mean, like you guys know I'm Canadian. I love my hockey, right? And Joseph, I know you're gonna jump over to hockey, right? As soon as I fire it up, right? But man, it's like people don't understand the goodness in meat. You know, you can smoke it, you can barbecue it, right? You can bake it, right? And especially the maple syrup. Now, what do you got to lose with meat? Nothing, right? Now, the next best thing to getting the meat and hunting the meat is fishing. Like, holy fuck. I mean, for crying out loud, women are too busy trying to chase a man who wears a suit and would never ever go out in the woods and start a fire and doesn't even know how to fish. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not being an asshole here. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. Right? But here's the thing. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get down to reality, please. Right? Your wife loves to go fishing. See, Joseph, you've got a great wife. Thank you. Those are really, really... Yeah, I know, I'm a dick. Yeah, I know. 100% I'm a dickhead. Yeah. Right? I'm everybody's dickhead. Number one asshole. Okay? Make it... There's a keychain. Okay? Make sure you go on Amazon. Okay? There's a hashtag, well, it says the number sign and then one, and then, like, underneath it says asshole, and you might as well engrave my fucking name right there. Alright? So, I know I am what I ate. It's okay. That's fine. But they will, they'll fucking try to corrupt you. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. Hey, I was in school and
Hello, ma'am.
halfway through grade 10, they started taking away courses from us. How do I know this? Because your course selection comes up.
Merci.
Usually about midway through your grade year, right? Your course selection comes up for what you're going to take in the following semester and the following semester after that. Well, I noticed that they took out the woodworking class. They took out wood shop and auto shop and electric shop. So they weren't going to teach us any of those three fundamental things. Well, a generation's doomed because as a truck driver, right? I was in Kelowna, in British Columbia. I came out of showers, right? I was heading towards my rig, and I noticed there's people out there that have no clue what's going on. None. Alright? They're trying to say to us that, like, they're right at the truck stop, yelling and screaming at us, telling us we're polluting the environment and whatnot. So I says to the guy, so this guy is like big time activist, like huge, like rah, 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 right at me, okay? Which is fine. It's okay. To each their own. I told him, I was like, dude, calm down. I'm like, here. Let me break it down to you. I'm like, can you go out in the woods? You haven't drove a big rig. Oh man, I drive I make the I drive semi truck. I make it look like a. I was born for that one. Yep. My grandfather, when he was, you know, gaining, what do you call that, ranks? And that's a thing. Sorry, some words I get lost for words. When he was gaining ranks in the fire department, holy fuck, like, dude, like he was top, like he was driver. And so for me it was natural. Yeah. For me it comes natural. I know how to put that truck into places it doesn't belong. Yeah. But then again, I don't like it. One time, I was fully loaded. I'm heading out to, I was heading to Vancouver Island, right? And I was fully loaded out of here in Alberta, right? I had just finished loading out of the warehouse in Alberta. And I went across, I had to pick up some equipment which I had room for, right? Barely, but I told them I had room for it. So I left the Trans-Canada Highway and I tried to go onto the Crowchild, right? In Calgary, and some lady cut right in front of me. Like 100%, like there was no, like, she didn't give a fuck. She didn't give two fucks, and she was Asian, right? She didn't care. She didn't give a rat's ass what she did. She's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, what? Oh man, like, are you fucking retarded? Like, seriously. No, you guys don't understand. Let me explain something to you, alright? Before you judge me, alright? Now, I was fully loaded. Joseph, you can be right back. No worries. Now, I was fully well, when I docked in to the warehouse, I wasn't loaded, right? I was doing special products. It wasn't a household shipment, so I didn't have my regular trailer. My regular trailer has like a belly box, like I have like a ladder underneath it, underneath the trailer, like it's a specialized trailer. Right? Like it's not your average 52-foot trailer. Like it's got a belly box, we got utilities here, there, and everywhere on that trailer.
Good purchase.
When you do other runs, that's different. Like it just, we're different people. You can't. I'm gonna go into hockey here in a minute. Right? Joseph, I'm just explaining to everybody what kind of warriors we are. You know, you gotta understand something. Most people, oh man, why'd you mention that? Oh man, damn it. Are you kidding me right now? I love you, Joseph, but damn it. That's not fair. That's not fair. Damn it. I could turn around. I could literally, I have enough money in my bank account. I could turn around and fucking get a flight to fucking Europe right quick times. Hey. The thing is, if I go to Europe, I don't think I'll come back. Yeah. That's the thing. Quite honestly. Right? Because I know I mingle with a lot of you, I fit right in with most of you. Because that's my roots. My background is Ukrainian and Irish. Right? All of my roots are literally European. Right? You live in the States, that's fine. Man, a lot of my European friends, though, I'm telling you, like, they share a lot of my beliefs, you know, and I've wanted to go around and visit all of you, you know, to show the support and love. I want to go to Europe, too. I definitely want to go to Europe. I want to go to Ireland, but unfortunately, you know, the fucking Prime Minister of Ireland seems to be some transgender. What the fuck else? I don't know what the fuck to call that one. I'm not gonna support it. That's my fucking stance on that one, right? I'm allowed to swear. Right? That's the Irish side of me. Right? Like, there's two sides of me. Well, three, actually. Right? Number one, my father's side, right? They're all Ukrainian. Okay? My mom's side, they're Irish. Me, I was born here in Canada. So, that makes me a triple mix. Holy fuck. Bad news bears. Yeah. I'm a little bit of a firecracker, to be honest. Right? I got blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm the only person... Actually, here's the thing. Now that we're gonna talk about this real quick before we jump into hockey. I'm gonna let everybody know, right? I was always the black sheep of the family. Nobody liked me. Nobody in the family liked me. None. I was the mistake. And I didn't find out I was a mistake until my grandfather passed away. When my grandfather passed away in 2013, on the 22nd of May, that's when people... My ears, oh yeah, fuck, my ears are huge. You know that, Joseph. But no. People started drinking, right? When we put my grandfather in the ground. And that's when my dad turned around and said something very important to me. Right? He's like, you wanna know something? Like, we were having an argument. Like, we were drinking, everything was fine. And then all of a sudden he just, out of the blue. Literally out of the blue. And he stands behind it too, to this day. He just looks at me and goes, wanna know something? And he goes, you? You're a mistake. You know that? You're a mistake. And my father made me be responsible for you up until now. I was like, what the fuck? Are you saying to me right now, asshole? Hey? I warned him. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up, or I'll shut you up. Right? I'll wire your fucking jaw shut. Right? You're gonna eat your fucking teeth, man. You better stop talking to me right now. You better just be quiet. Right? sip it. He's like, your mother and I, we were drunk, and you happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? Really? You're telling me something? So you both were completely irresponsible, fucked each other without any protection, fully knowing that you could probably get pregnant, right? And that a human life could be born, and then here I am, and it all makes sense. I told him, and he's like, and when he was drunk on that day, he says to me, he's like, yeah, he's like, you're right, it does make sense. He's like, you've always been the smart one. He's like, we've hated you since the beginning. He's like, I had to tolerate you. I was like, man, you gotta stop talking to me right now. I started walking away, and you know what he did? He kept walking towards me. Kept trying to talk to me and like keep telling me like I don't want to hear it anymore. Like, you gotta stop talking to me, man. Like, if you don't stop talking to me, I'm gonna put you 6 feet in the fucking ground. Hey, get the fuck away from me. Right? And he's like, and he kept following me, and he's like, you know, I had to put you through school, I had to do this, I had to do that, and he's like trying to say things like as if I was some kind of fucking burden to him. You know? I wasn't no burden to him. But the thing is, Joseph, hang on, and for the rest of you, okay? My childhood wasn't half as bad when I was hanging around with my grandfather. Once they moved us out of the city, once we left Toronto, when I was 7, my life got flipped upside down. My grandfather wasn't there to protect me, like to keep me safe. Like I always felt safe around my grandfather. I did. Like if like at any time, like at school, if I felt like I was having a bad day or anything like that, I could go 3 blocks, almost 4 blocks down the street, and go to the fire hall, and I could go into the firehouse, and I could just hang out in the fire hall. Right? And I could stay there. There's no problem. And if my grandfather was on shift or not on shift, it didn't matter. Right? It was my safe zone. Then they took me out of the city. I was young, when I was 7 years old. And I opened up with a bunch of you and told a lot of you. That's when, you know what? And the reason why I'm coming out and expressing it is because Chloe did it, right? Roma. Chloe came out the other day and she started expressing everything that happened in her life growing up. So I figured, you know what? Why not explain it so that all of you can better understand me, right? So you understand why I'm a bit of a snapcase and mad at times, right? I was beaten and tortured my whole life.
Hey, so,
up until the age of 14. Yeah. What system do I play hockey on? I rock it on PS4. So, that's what I'll be rocking it on here in a moment. So that was fun, right? Not to mention, I was still playing hockey at that age. Yeah. And I was an enforcer in hockey. Alright? And my parents couldn't understand why I would violently beat the shit out of people on the ice. Like, we're not talking like some fancy little love taps or anything like that. Like, I'm talking, I would grab you. Here's how it would go down. If I don't fucking like you and I look at your fucking face, I'm gonna drop my fucking gloves. I'm gonna grab your fucking cage, okay? Because you're wearing a face mask. I'm gonna rip your fucking helmet off your fucking face, man. And then I'm gonna take your helmet. I'm gonna fucking beat you with it. You understand? Unless you fucking defend yourself. Alright? I will beat the shit out of you. Literally. I beat the shit out of so many people. I didn't give a fuck. And after numerous suspensions and everything else, right? The police finally got involved. And they were like, what's going on? Right? Oh, I told the police officer the truth. I was like, well, dude, I'm getting beat at home. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm like, they beat me at home all the time. Right? So I turn around and like, this is my reaction. You know? This is the... And they looked at me with a deer in headlights, and they looked at my parents and were like, are you hitting him? The old man looked at that cop and he was like, pardon me? He goes, you can't ask me that. He goes, how dare you ask me something like that? He goes, that's none of your business. Right? And the cop says, hey, well, actually it is my business. Right? Because your son, right, is out of control. Can you explain his behavior? When I looked at him, I was like, yeah, can you explain my behavior, dude? What? Hey? You're gonna hit me with a fucking belt again? Like, I'm ready for you, motherfucker. Like, I got a hockey stick with your name on it. Right? I'm not even kidding you. The last time the old man hit me with the belt, right, I got pissed off. Before I go into hockey here, I'm gonna tell you guys right quick. Here's what I told the old man. Right? And he fears me to this day. Right? I told him, I said, if you ever fucking touch me again, if you ever fucking hit me again, you better fucking sleep with one eye open. Because I'll fucking beat the shit out of you, you understand? You'll be sucking through a straw for the rest of your fucking life. Alright, asshole? Keep that in mind. Sleep with one eye open. Don't ever fucking touch me again. If you do, I will make sure you're sucking through a straw for the rest of your fucking life. He stared at me like he was fucking... Like, it was like I sucked the soul right out of his fucking body. He's like, you're serious, aren't you? I was like, I'm fucking dead serious, man. I will. I'll break your fucking legs, man. I'll break your legs. I'll break your fucking hands. You'll never be able to fucking do anything ever again. I swear. Don't fucking tempt me, man. Hey? You fucking touch me again with the fucking belt. I'm sick of this shit. You've been hitting me for years. I got fucking scars and everything on my body from you. Right? I'm sick of this shit. Touch me again and see what's good. I'll make sure your fucking life is miserable. And I'll make sure you fucking live your life in misery. And you'll be begging you'll be begging to die. And I'll fucking make you live in misery, you understand? And he just stared at me. I was like, dude, I'm not even kidding you. Hit me with the fucking belt again. See what happens. He never did. He never did. He never touched me with the belt ever again. Nope. He was petrified. Because I said it with emotion, and tears rolled out of my eyes when I was telling him that. And I looked at him directly right in the eyes and told him, I'll beat ya. Right? And I said, if you think for a second that you're gonna get away with it, you have to sleep at some point, and you better sleep with one fucking eye open. I told him like that. I said, because you won't get to sleep, because if you try to sleep, I will fucking kick the shit out of you in your sleep, you understand? I will fucking cripple you in your sleep. He looked at me so scared, like he was terrified. He's like, you're not gonna do that, are you? I said, I will if you touch me with the belt again. Yeah? Yep. Definitely. He never touched me ever again. Ever. Now, I know a lot of you won't be able to go to that extreme to defend yourselves. I had to, right? And I did it with a hockey stick as well, right? I did it with a hockey stick in my hands, right? Because that's how I felt the most brave. Because in hockey, right, I'm an enforcer, right, on the ice. In real life, as I was growing up as a kid, I was an enforcer on the ice, right? I was the protector of the team. I protected all of our famous players and whatnot. I kept everybody safe, right? That was my job, and I did it damn good. Right? And then you know, here's the thing. One of the coaches, while I was playing hockey, right, she noticed I was struggling in school, and she's like, what's going on? What's wrong? And I said, and I told her, I said, I don't like being at home anymore, right? And I explained what's going on at home, right? I gave her, you guys don't need to hear the long story. I gave her the long story, but you guys got the short version. And then she's like, why don't you come and live with me? Right? And I was like, okay. That was my out. And literally. Because it didn't matter what I was doing. You understand? Like, I was getting beat at home, and then I had to go and play hockey and be an enforcer and beat the shit out of people as I'm getting beat at home. It was like a vicious cycle. It was just an abusive cycle I was living in. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. When I was 15 years old, I got an opportunity to go to a horse farm. And one of my teachers in high school saved my life. And I got to be on a horse farm and learn about Clydesdale horses and stallions. It was just different. I actually had a chance at life. Like, I felt like I had a chance at life. Like, I wasn't owned by anybody. I wasn't, confined. I wasn't constantly having threats over my head. And, because, you know, they used to threaten me with that all the time. Like they would beat me if I didn't do this, if I didn't do that. It was a constant threat, dude. I couldn't do that to my kids. No. You know, I know for a fact, I got 3 girls, right? Now, I know my girls are not saints. Definitely not saints. Right? But I would never ever raise my hand to them and hit them or confine them. Anything. The things that were done to me when I was a kid, I would never ever do to my kids. Hell no. If there was any way, right? Rhea, hi. Welcome back to the channel, hi. Oh, Sunday's almost over. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you have a safe and blessed week. Monday is basically right around the corner for most of you. So we're almost closing Sunday here too. Just I appreciate you guys hearing me out on this one, right? Before I go into hockey, I'm gonna go live into hockey here, right? I'll tell you something, you know, with it being Sunday and whatnot, it's not just a religious thing, but I'll tell you something. Despite what my parents did to me, despite them torturing me, locking me up, and doing a lot of bad things to me, I still forgive them to this day. And I pray that they have a safe and blessed day and week, always. Why, you may ask? Well, God's people we don't hate. We don't hold grudges. Everybody makes some mistakes. Nobody's perfect. My parents, at the time when they had me, freaked out. They weren't prepared for it. So of course I was the biggest inconvenience of their life. And they hated me big time. For all my years. I made peace with that. It's okay. It's fine. Actually, okay, alright. That's bullshit. And you guys knew it too. Because you guys heard it right out of my voice. It does bother me. It bothers me big time. Especially around this time of year because I lost my grandfather on the 22nd of May. Right? 11 years ago. And then this weekend right now, what we're going through is the weekend where we put him in the ground, right, and did the ceremonies and everything, and then shit hit the fan. Like people in our family started fighting with each other, yelling and screaming at each other. Like people were drunk. Like people started literally like it was chaotic. It was stupid. You know. And me, I walked away from all of it. I wasn't having any part of it. Fuck it. Nope. No. It's my circus, it's my monkeys, but still at the same time, it's like, you know what? You can't fix what's going on there, you know? Once everybody's out in the loop, right? Who here has lost a family member? Like a really important family member in your life, right? Who, like, is basically the building blocks and basically the foundation of your entire family structure. That person, that one person, right? Now, you never expect that person to be gone. I mean, me? Are you kidding me right now? No. To me, my grandfather was gonna live on forever. Like, he was the most amazing person. He was awesome. Like, nothing. And then all of a sudden he's gone. Just like that. All of a sudden he's sick. He's in the hospital. I watch him go from being almost 300 pounds to 70 pounds to 40 pounds to nothing. To literally skin and bones. And then die in front of my face. Oh. Yeah. I lost my best friend. May 22nd, 2013. Big part of me died that day. Yeah. I always looked up to my grandfather. I never could look up to my father because my father was useless. He was an idiot. He really was. Like, I'm not saying that to be ignorant towards him or anything. It's just, that's facts. Like, you look at him, like, even my grandfather would tell you, like, he would look at his fucking son and be like, he's a fucking idiot. Like, there were so many times where my grandfather would tell him that he's a fucking idiot. And those were his exact words. Okay? Quote unquote. You can't make that shit up. My grandfather was always a straight arrow person. Blunt, honest with everybody. And was everybody loved him for that reason, because he was always he was real, just as I am right now with all of you. And I'm sure that's why I have my biggest fan base right now, up until now, is because all of you know I am real. Right? I don't try to fake anything, and I'm not somebody I'm not trying to pretend to be somebody I'm not, or whatever the heck. I don't. Whatever the thing is on social media, trends or whatever. I'm not on that page, right? I'm different. That's what separates me from a lot of you, and a lot of you actually like that. You know? Because, let's face it, there's not a lot of people who have basically completely ignored social media, like Instagram and Twitter. Is Twitter still out there? Or X? I don't know what the hell it is. Facebook's still there? Yeah. Likely. I don't know. I haven't logged into Facebook since last year. All I do is YouTube. I message all of you on YouTube. That's how I communicate with all of you now. Yep. You know, Zuckerberg kept putting me in Facebook jail during the Freedom Convoy. Yeah. So I turned around and I told that little fruitcake what I thought about him. He didn't like that. No. And he turned around and suspended my account for fucking 90 days. All I turned around and told him was that you look like the creepy alien dude from Star Trek. What makes you think that we should trust someone like you? You look like a creep. Never got a response from Facebook. The only response I got from Facebook was, "You've been banned for 90 days for your comments." I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Like, seriously? Like, because I called him a fucking creep? Like, if you look at the guy, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at that guy. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Huh? He spells Creepville. Huh? It's like Creepsville population U, dude. You know? Yeah. He's the mayor of Creepsville. 100%. And if you don't seem to think so, well, then you're out to lunch. Right? Then you're out far in left field. And I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't even want to have a conversation with you at this point. Fuck. If you can't see where I'm coming from on this one. Yeah. That's how those people are, though. They're fucked. They're completely, you know, out to lunch. They think that being gay and gayness is okay. How is that okay? Can you please explain to me how is that okay? Just because all of a sudden now we got this whole Pride Month, right? And we gotta now, you know, salute the alphabet community. I got a salute for the alphabet community. I'll give them the finger and tell them to go fuck themselves. Yeah. All right. And they're going straight to hell. All right. And there's a lot of people out there now that are actually going out there and spreading the word of God. All right. And these people, these so-called alphabet, I don't know what the hell you want to call them, mentally ill. Alright? We're going to sum it up right there. Alright? 2 words. Mentally ill. That's it. Okay? All of their crap. Everything that they're doing. You can sum it all up with 2 words. Mentally ill. That's it. You can't say that that's proper human behavior. Huh? 10 years ago that wasn't. Right? Here. Right? You think I'm wrong? Right? I'm not wrong. Here, listen.
You wrote a couple of years ago, you said if I had a gay son, I would something. Cause
oh, look, another. I'm saying the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
you become a champion, you become a star, and then someone says,
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
I've had the chance to
No, are
interact with the word divert.
you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem.
Oh man, well dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness, and now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that's wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world.
Exactly. Sean Strickland says it just fucking accurate. Right there. The world's not buying this peddling bullshit. Okay? We're getting sick and tired of this shit. Alright? This gayness, this bullshit, alright? You're trying to put it into our schools and our churches. You're going against God. You wonder why shit's happening all over the fucking planet? We're pissing off our creator. Damn it. Enough of this gay bullshit. You want to do your gay bullshit? Then fine. Like, keep it in your own house. Keep it to yourself. You don't need to spread it out in public. And sit there and be like, oh, I gotta be a gay teacher. I gotta be a gay this person. Right? In the community. Listen. We have a community. Alright? We have morals and values. Alright? That we were brought up and raised on. And we're gonna stick to that shit. Alright? Your gay ideology bullshit going against the Bible, we're not having that one. We're not doing that. Okay? We're no. There, especially my generation and the generation above me are sitting there saying no. Like, we're not accepting this bullshit. You understand? Like, we read the Bible. We go to church on Sundays. We respect our community, and we're prosperous in our community, and we look out for one another. We're not going to turn around and alter those protocols and alter our way of living all because some gay ideology. Because men want to wear skirts. And then there's women that want to sit there and try to say that they're men. Oh, and get this one. Apparently a man and a man can have a child. Yeah. Uh-huh. I shake my head at that one too. I think to myself, first of all, male can never, ever, ever have the reproductive organs to produce a child. So why are they trying to portray some kind of sick ideology into society, thinking that a male and a male can have kids, and a female can have kids? Listen, I'll give you some sex education right now, quick times, alright? My penis, okay, ejaculates, okay? Sperm, alright? The sperm, okay, like the cum that comes out of my penis, alright? There's thousands of sperm, okay, in my semen, okay? Semen goes and swims around inside of a woman in search of the egg. Once they find the egg, they fight to get in there. Alright? The strongest motherfucker gets in there. No bullshit. Okay? Now, a female and a female, that won't work. And a male trying to impregnate a male won't work. For the simple fact, even if you want to do this stupid ideology of inclusiveness, the science is the fact that a man and another man can't get each other pregnant. And a female and another female can't get each other pregnant. The only way of survival for the human race is a man and a woman. That's it. It's two genders. How are we... Like, you can't... The Bible clearly states that. Jesus wrote the book. That's our foundation. That book, the Bible, okay? There's different versions of the Bible, yes. But I'm going to tell you something right now. That is the most important book on the planet. Alright? That book should be your most precious piece of your possessions, your belongings, your anything, is the Bible. Not even kidding. Because without the Bible, without God, you're screwed. You're fucked. You're done. Like, look at the rest of the world. Look at how lost they are and whatnot. Eh? I'm not even gonna go into that one right now. I'm going to get some food. I'm gonna snack. I'm hungry. I appreciate you guys listening. I'm gonna jump into hockey here in about 20 minutes, right? But I appreciate you guys for listening. But it's true. Like, I'm not trying to preach to all of you because it's Sunday or anything, right? But it is facts, man. Right? Hey, all that stuff that's going on right now, all the gayness and stuff like that, that's all warned. We were all warned about that in the Bible. False prophets and whatnot. So how many towels have I got pregnant? You're hilarious, Joseph. No towels. No. And we're not gonna relate to people like that. Okay? People are people. You can't sit there, well, you can sit there and say that people are towels all you want. Ragheads, right? You can call Canadians rednecks. You call, well, no, Americans are rednecks, Canadians are Canucks, hockey Canucks, weirdos. Everybody has a saying. Everybody has a little cliche about a different country, right? We all do, right? It's not to be taken seriously either. Right? I love my American friends. I just think that you guys should have just kept building the wall, right? Yeah. I don't think that you should have let a senior citizen who shits and pisses himself before dinner, right, run the country. I can do a better job than that senior citizen senile motherfucker, and you guys know it. But, hey, here he is, you know? Somehow, some way, the leader of the free world, in the most powerful country in the fucking world, is in his 80s shitting and pissing himself before he fucking says anything on the podium. Holy fuck. Alright? And they say I'm underqualified for fucking being president. I don't think so. Alright. I'm out of here. Alright? I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna come back on live stream in about 20-30 minutes from now, okay? I love you guys. Thank you all for tuning into my channel. You guys have been fantastic. You guys put up with me. Congratulations for you guys. You guys get a gold fucking star, right? Awesome. Yeah. High five. Good job. Hey? You're here. Right? You put up with me from now on. You'll probably put up with me going forward. Right? That's your problem, not my problem. Alright? I got you guys. Now, two important things to remind yourselves before we close this live stream. Number one, you're either going to laugh with me, okay? Or you're going to laugh at me. Right? Okay. Now that that's out in the open, alright? And take your pick. Do your thing. I'll see you in 20. Or I won't. Up to you. You can join me in hockey or you can't join me in hockey. I don't give a rat's ass. I'll see you then or I won't see you then. But either way, I'm going to put some people through the fucking board. So if you want to see that shit happen, come join me in about 20 minutes. Alright? And you're going to see some bodies go through the fucking boards. If not, well then the rest of your night's going to be lame and you can go watch Netflix. Alright, I'm out of here. Later.